National Signing Day is upon us, and I'm here to break down Ohio State's 2021 recruiting class, a class that some are calling the best in the history of the Big Ten. I am Ohio State football recruiting insider Buck Goldpants. Follow me on Twitter at Buck Goldpants. Let's take a look at this Ohio State class, where it ranks nationally before we get into the individual players. The number 2 class in the country behind Alabama. There's a small chance this could end up as the 1 class if Ohio State were to add a couple players. There's a 5-star out there, a couple other players that maybe, but it's unlikely they catch Alabama, considering Alabama can also and probably will add some high-end players. Number 2 in the composite, ESPN's got them number 2, Rivals number 2, and 24/7 Sports has Ohio State number 1 in their individual rankings that all roll up into that number 2 composite score. It's a 21-man class, all who have signed their letter of intent, locked, sealed, and delivered 5 stars, including a 5-star running back, a 5-star wide receiver, a 5-star quarterback in Kyle McCord. This is a stacked class. 18 of the 21 players are 4 stars or better, including just a loaded group of guys inside the top 100. I think this is the best class in the history of the Big Ten. And if you like Ohio State football as much as I do, change my name to Buck Goldpants because how much I love the Buckeyes. Give me a go Bucks down in the comments. And if you're a fan of another program, you just need to bow down to Ohio State because we are taking over the college football universe. So give me a go Bucks down in the comments if you are hyped up about this 2021 Ohio State football recruiting class. It is all headlined by Jack Sawyer. All right, he's been committed for a long time. He is a just dominating defensive end out of Pickerington. Is he the next Bosa brother? Is he the next Chase Young? I think a lot of people have him projected as that. He'll be on campus here in a couple weeks, and he probably has a chance to start as a true freshman. Then, last Friday's huge announcement, Emeka, Egbuka, I'll probably hack his name for the next 3-4 years as he's at Ohio State, scoring touchdowns all over Michigan, but that's my job here as the Ohio State recruiting mega insider, so know how to pronounce his name. Didn't get it right yet. Donovan Jackson, offensive lineman. He's probably going to be guard. He's out of the state of Texas. So 3 players here, your top 3 players of the Buckeyes in the top 17 overall. Then you've got Trayvon Henderson. All right, so he's out of the state of Virginia. He was Ohio State's second running back commit in this class. So they already had a top 100 player. We'll talk about him in a second. And they get Trayvon Henderson. So 2 top 100 running backs, a 5-star in Henderson, and then a 4-star. And Kyle McCord, I think, is actually the guy who, the glue of this class. One of his teammates, a top 100 level player, and Marvin Harrison Jr. is part of the class, wide receiver. And getting probably the best quarterback recruit in the history of the city of Philadelphia to come to Ohio State, commit as a sophomore in high school, I think is a big deal. Ryan Day's first quarterback commit, which leads me to this question for 2021 Ohio State football team. Keep this train rolling. Who will start a quarterback next year? I think the days of transfer quarterbacks, last 2 years of Justin Fields, are over in Columbus. You've got 3 guys who will be on campus before 2022 when 6-star quarterback Quinn Ewers comes. Is it going to be Jack Miller, right? Borderline top 100 4-star quarterback, true freshman this year, redshirt, true freshman next year, depending on eligibility. C.J. Stroud, top 40 player, borderline 5-star last year. I don't think he actually got that distinction. Or Kyle McCord, actually Ohio State's top-ranked quarterback since Terrell Pryor was at 12 years ago. So McCord will come in. He'll be enrolling in about 2.5 weeks here. He'll have the opportunity in spring to give these guys a run for their money. So type Jack, CJ, or Kyle. I'll pin this comment beneath the video. So go down there. Let me know what you think. Come back up, and we will keep it rolling. If you love college football, make sure you guys subscribe to Chat Sports. I've been trying to convince the guys here at Chat Sports to give me my own Ohio State channel. We got the name for it, Buck Goldpants, and you got that bum Yoder giving all kinds of crazy Michigan videos every day. We want to bring some more Ohio State action. So if you like Ohio State football, you want an Ohio State specific channel with me, Buck, go ahead and subscribe to Chat Sports. The more Ohio State videos we get, more Ohio State subscribers, the more likely we could take that over to an Ohio State only YouTube channel with potentially a daily show. Let's keep it rolling. And there is a lot of talent in this class. You've got a cornerback, number 47 in the country, Jakailin Johnson. I might have hacked his name there. Mike Hall, defensive tackle. Another wide receiver, Jayden Ballard, number 66 over in the country. Jordan Hancock, cornerback, number 67 in the country. Evan Pryor, the running back I mentioned earlier, number 81 in the country. And you get a running back recruit who's ideally potentially better than him in Trayvon Henderson. So just a stacked class, already 10 players we talked about in the top 100. You got a couple more here coming up, right? Reid Carrico. 4-star linebacker. Kind of like that guy just spits grit and grime. It's a locker room guy right there. Isn't that what they call him? Harrison behind the camera. Marvin Harrison, the wide receiver out of St. John's in Philadelphia, teammate of Kyle McCord. He's going to make a big impact. But frankly, Marvin Harrison Jr., right, top 100 wide receiver, he may be buried on the depth chart at Ohio State. They could have as many as 4 5-star receivers on the roster next year. That is insane. And so Marvin Harrison will have to compete with some guys ranked higher than him, going into his freshman year in college. Tyleik Williams and Andre, and I'm going to mess up his name there, Turrentine, 4-star safety. And these guys are still inside the top 170 in the country. Take a look at the top 5 classes before we get into the rest of the 2020 Ohio State football recruiting class. It's Alabama 1 for now, but you guys know they don't develop talent as much as the Buckeyes. Ohio State 2, Georgia 3, LSU 4, Clemson 5. If you beat Clemson in recruiting, our main rival here at Ohio State is Clemson, no longer Michigan. If you beat a Clemson recruiting, which Ohio State has done now, I think, for the past 5 years, I think it's an A class. So let me know what you guys grade this class. A, B, C, D, or F. I want to know. I'm giving it an A+ class. Frankly, this is one of the great classes of all time. You get JT to commit, top 5 player in the country out of the state of Washington, defensive lineman. He'll probably, announce sometime in the month of January. It becomes maybe the best recruiting class you could ever conceive for a Big Ten team. So A, B, C, or D, or F, I'm giving it an A+. The rest of the recruiting class, right? These guys are 15 recruits in, and they're still inside the top 200. That's how stacked this class is. You got Denzel Burke, 4-star athlete. I think he'll be tried out both sides of the ball. I think because of how stacked the offensive side of the ball is, he'll probably end up on defense. Jantzen Dunn, 4-star safety, and Zen Michalski, the 4-star offensive lineman, still in the 4 stars. Now we get over to the 3 stars. Sam Hart, all-time profile picture, Sam, on that one. It must be like your senior year of high school photo. Jaylen Johnson, 3-star safety, number 411. And then the punter, Jesse Mirco. I thought when we first looked at the list, I was remember all the guys' names. I thought it's Jesse Mirco. So the Ohio State class ranked number 2 in the country, number 1 by 24/7 Sports, 2 in ESPN, 2 in Rivals. Let's compare it to Michigan, all right? Number 15 class. If you guys haven't seen, go check out our Michigan football channel, youtube.com/Michigan TV. They've already lost 2 of their top 5 recruits this morning, 2 4-star defensive guys. They lost a linebacker, top 100 kid out of Florida. They lost a defensive lineman. The linebacker, by the way, flipped to Maryland, of all places. Lost a defensive end, top 200 player out of Phoenix, who's going to UCLA now. So the gap just got bigger, and frankly, as now we turn to the 2022 class, the gap is about to explode because Michigan's 2022 recruiting does not exist in this at all right now, given their uncertainty at their coaching staff. So that's a snapshot of Michigan. If you like the video, make sure to subscribe to Chat Sports. We will be back later on today with all kinds of recruiting information from all the competitors Ohio State is going at for that top class, and end the day with our top 25 classes recap.